Hey, thanks so much for watching my first book review video. I'm pretty excited about doing this. I wanted to do this book review a couple of days ago, but I've just been so busy and I really don't have time to do it right now, but I figured if I don't take a moment, then I'm never going to have time, and you're going to hear the whining of my new puppy. Look. Look, he is. Oh, yuck. Puppy kisses. This is, we haven't named her yet. My husband's leaning towards Sasha. She's a full-blooded German Shepherd. We just got her yesterday. And she's such a snuggle bug. She's such a snuggle bug. But yeah, if you see anything like poking up at the bottom, it's probably her trying to attack my hair. And my Yorkie, Harley, which is running around right now, is not too keen on it. And you'll probably hear my washing machine in the background because I'm trying to do 500 million things at one time. So, but anyways, my first book review is going to be on Lauren DeStefano's Sever. This is the last book in the Chemical Garden Trilogy. I really loved the first two books. I really loved the first book. I thought it was really good, which is why I went ahead and bought the second and third books. I didn't do a video on those two because this is my first one, but just a quick thing on those two. I would give a 4 out of 5 on Wither, which is the first book in the series, and for the second book I would give a 3.5 out of 5. And the only reason why I would go down a little bit lower on that one is it's just because I felt like it was just kind of like you were stuck a little bit in the second book. It was kind of slow, really slow moving. So, but other than that, I mean, it kept me intrigued enough to finish it and to read the last book. On the last book, I would actually give 3 out of 5 stars on it, which is not a bad thing. But that book was so slow to start with. And I felt like it was just dragging at the beginning. And so much to the point where I actually had to put it down for like a week or two because I couldn't get into it. And finally I was like, well, I've got to finish this book, so let me go ahead and get finished with it. And I hate feeling that way with a book because I really want to, I want to read it and get it done with. But it took me a little while to get excited about this book. Once I was finished with it, I loved it. I thought it was great. But it did take a long time to actually get into it. If you haven't read these books and you like dystopian type novels, go ahead and read it. I mean, it's a good book. It's a very it makes you think like, oh, it's going to be so scientific because it's about a virus. But I mean, she puts it in layman's terms, and it's not something you have to do your own research on to comprehend. It's a good book. I like the main character, which is Ryan. She has some moments where she kind of irritates me a little bit. But overall, I do like her. The only reason why she irritates me because I feel like, and stop watching this if you haven't read this book yet. She just seems to lead Lyndon on, and I feel really bad for him because I know he cares so much about her. So that kind of breaks my heart for Lyndon. But toward the end of the book, if you haven't read it yet and you are invested in the characters, there's some things that happen that you're probably going to be pretty upset about. I'll go ahead and warn you about that. But overall, I love the series. I thought it was great. I'm glad that I read it, and I hope you guys go and pick up a copy because the books, they're pretty good. I am starting on, since I finished that book, I'm starting on Under the Dome by Stephen King. I've never read a Stephen King novel. The only reason that I'm reading this book is because my friend Bridget told me that I had to, or she wasn't going to be my friend anymore. So, I want to keep her friendship. You see how, this is how far, I've not even gotten that far into the book yet. But I only started a couple days ago, so I guess that's not too bad, right? But look how much more I have to go. And like I said, I never read a Stephen King book, so I hope this is really good. They can keep me intrigued because this is a big book. I read maybe about this size. Probably not as big, but near as big, which would have been Dean Koontz' False Memory. That was a really big book, but it was so good. I think I finished that thing like in just a couple of days because I was so intrigued. But I'm going to read this book. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't know if I hope it's going to be intriguing enough to where I keep reading it till the very end and finish it fairly quickly. I know that the miniseries, I think it's a miniseries, is coming on TV pretty soon. I think it's actually coming on June 24th. There's no way I'm going to have this book done before then. But maybe I'll have it pretty close. And I'm going to DVR the miniseries because I want to see it. But I don't want to see it before I read the book. So when I do read this book, I am going to put up a video review of it. And I'll let you guys know what I think about it. And if you've read Sever or if you've read this book, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. I hope you have a great day. Bye.